But anyway, I'm here, and this is the first piece of artwork that I've made here. I'm making a bracelet, and I've sketched this up here. And I start with the eagle. The eagle gives us strength to do things. We can call upon the eagle for that strength if we need to make a decision. And the eagle will stand beside us. And sometimes in life we have to make a decision because there's transformation happening. And on the eagle's back is the little raven. And the raven is, you know, sort of helps us with transformation. It can give us clues of what way to go and how to handle things, but sometimes he tricks us too. It might be a she too, I don't know. I mean, I just say he because I've been raised that way and haven't changed my talking totally. But anyway, I don't mean any harm by it. And over here we have the hummingbird. See, I see the hummingbird as a female, but anyway, the female brings joy and happiness or hope in our life because it comes in the early year and bouncing around all full of energy, and maybe we're dragging our ass around from a hard winter. So it helps us, encourages us to get up and fly and do things that are not supposed to be possible. You know, according to scientists, they shouldn't be able to hover, but they do. And above it is the feather. I love the feather because even with all our modern technology, they cannot make something as light and as strong. So I always associate it with the spirit, because the spirit is light, but man, it's strong if you depend on it. You know, and that's why I always think of the feather, and it's so beautifully made with all the little tiny whatever they are in there, and it's just a really nice thought to me. And of course I got some flowers here for the hummingbird to get some beautiful honey from and some energy, and its wings here are flying, and here's some more flowers to munch on and to heal us as we make that transformation. And I hope that this will help you to maybe think about a transformation that's happening in your life, and call upon these creatures. They're here for us. The eagle soars up there, and it's there to help us, to give us that strength. The raven bounces around. It'll tell you what way to go and help you through that transformation. And if it hurts, the hummingbird will help heal that hurt. Depend on it. It'll happen. And the spirit, of course, is there in case ours gets a little flat sometimes, and this is the pure spirit from our Creator. I got started on the carving here, and I just wanted to talk a bit about, you know, how this art evolved. And basically, I guess we started by pounding coins flat and then carving designs into them. That's, if you go to the Edenshaw exhibit at the art gallery, you'll see that he actually held the piece in his hand and then he carves it, and he just held it like that. Well, now we've got these beautiful ball joints that are just made so perfectly, and I can twist it anywhere I want. So if I have it in the center, I can make a perfect circle just by going like that. Where the old timers, they had to hold it in their hands, and I know Bill Helene told me that when he started, they would cut a little crevice into the side of the fishboat railing, and they would jam the little pendant in there, and then they would use a file. They'd break a file off, and it's very hard metal, and you can cut really well with it. So it evolved from that to, you know, really nice engravers that we all have, but we hardly use them because they came out, and then they never came out with, but we found this Graver Max here, and it's a little air operated hammer, and instead of me shoving it through, this thing is vibrating it through and making it easy for me, and I can carve this whole bracelet maybe 20% faster than if I did it by hand. And these are they have little carbide bits that fit in here, and they're different shapes for different textures, almost like wood. And so anyway, I've started here, and I'll just keep going out, and then I'll come back and I'll start to detail and use different tips and to get my depths and different stuff like that. So it's come a long ways, but it really is only making it easier for it. There's nothing here that replaces me carving and turning the block and doing everything else. If I was doing it by hand, it would just take more energy and I would tire a lot faster. So these little hand devices are just beautiful, and you know, I probably can carve for an extra 10 years in my life because I use this.